house is not attractive.
But it's the carriage!
I told you the first time.
Imagine this, Medlock. He's coming all the way from India.
You talk too much, Martha.
Sorry, Medlock. That's what my mom says. I talk too much.
Stop! I do not wish to repeat myself. Pay strict attention.
Yes, Mrs. Medlock.
As you know, a young lady is coming to stay with us here at Misselthwaite Manor. Mary Lennox,
The master's young niece.
the poor girl has no one else in the world.
Poor child, her parents struck with the cholera in a far-off land.
What is cholera?
You don't want to know, lad.
Yes, I do.
It's a terrible fever, only worse.
Never mind that. She's to be left to herself, more or less, and I am told she is a very moody child. There shall be no mentioning of, well, you know who. Mr. Craven's orders. Are we clear?
Yes, Miss Medlock.
Good.
She's here! I'll get the door!
You shall do no such thing, Martha.
Yes, Miss Medlock.
Phil,
Yes, Miss Medlock.
the door.
Right you are, Miss Medlock. The door.
Look. Chin up. Mind your manners. I get the door. As for the rest of you, I'm sure there's more than enough work to keep you busy. Run along.
Oh, Miss Medlock. You are Miss Medlock.
Yes, I am. You're Miss Crawford.
Quite so. You have no idea how happy I am to be back in England.
There's no place like England.
My husband is in the Lancers. He's very resigned.
It was awfully courteous of you to escort Miss Mary all the way from India.
Oh, what choice did I have? The outward diploma was devastating. People have no idea. I should like to speak with Mr. Craven.
He's in poor health. Never receives.
Inconvenient. In any case, my duty is done there. She's your worry now. This is Mary Lennox.
What? Huh?
This is my servant, Conchi. I never travel anywhere without Conchi. I find her indispensable. I thought Mary was with you, Conchi.
She must have slipped away. Don't tell me you've lost the child.
Don't be absurd. She was with us when we came to the house. I don't want you to speak out of turn, Mrs. Manlock, but the girl has proven a trial. She's stubborn, obstinate, contrary, willful.
All your letters said was moody.
She's that too. I've never seen the creature smile. The girl is spoiled beyond all reason.
Well, I hope you can prove a trial. I've no time for tantrum as such. Every ounce of energy I have goes to manage this large house. It's not always a task.
I'm sure. Better see if you can find her, Conchi. She can come far.
Yes, Mimsy. Here she is now.
Where were you, Mary?
I wanted to look about. It's a gloomy sort of house, isn't it? I doubt if I shall be happy here. Best not to give my hopes up.
Goodness, she talks like an old lady. Just give yourself some time, child. You're sure to make some friends.
I don't think so. People never like me. And I never like people. I never have any friends.
See what I mean?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do indeed, my word. She's a plain piece of goods. You were told her mother was a real beauty. Clearly she had passed her foot down. Seems too thin to me. Too pale. Perhaps in the previous she grows older, like a late-blooming flower. There's nothing likely to improve children here at Misselthwaite Manor. She could do with nice expression.
Go on, talk about me as if I weren't here. After all, I'm only Mary Lennox who might improve as she grows older. Then again, she might not.
She does not hold her tongue.
It's as I told you, Mrs. Manlock. Stubborn.
She's obstinate.
I've never seen such a contrary child.
The master will not put up with her willfulness. You will do as you are told.
I will not.
Oh, yes, you will.
I won't be boss.
You'll have to be more than firm with this child.
I will get my way.
disgusting. Well, I never.
Little child.
Come on, Chi.
Miss Mary, are you up?
Cookie's so proud of herself. She found a recipe for making porridge the way they do in India. And she sprinkled cinnamon in the hot cocoa. Seems in India they like more flavor than we do in England.
Miss Mary!
She's not still sleeping, is she?
How should I know? I'll take that.
Which one of you is Sowerby? We're all Sowerby, Miss Mary. Martha Sowerby?
I'm Martha, Miss Mary. And this be Jane.
Miss Mary.
And this be Betty.
Miss Mary? Miss Medlock said you were to look after me. You should have been here earlier. I had to dress myself.
Can't you put on your own clothes?
You're a strange sort of servant. I never had to dress myself in India. It's the custom. When I was in India, Kanchi dressed me.
That would be the foreign lady in the strange dress, the one who came with you in the carriage?
It's not a strange dress. It's called a sari. It's what Hindu women wear in India. You're very ignorant.
It's true I'm to out to you, Miss Mary, but I'm really not your servant.
Then whose servant are you?
She's Miss Medlock's servant.
Miss Medlock is Mr. Craven's servant. Does my uncle know I'm here?
He does, miss, but you'd expect to see him because 10 to 1 he won't.
He comes and goes as the mood strikes.
But I want to see him.
He rarely sees anyone.
But I'm his niece.
That's not likely to make any difference to the master. Very set in his ways he is.
What is this stuff? Looks horrid.
It's Indian porridge. Cook made it special for you.
I never eat porridge. Throw it out.
Throw it out! Oh, miss, you don't mean that.
I always mean what I say.
Put a spoon of sweet syrup in it, or a bit of sugar. That'll make it tasty.
Didn't you hear what I said? I don't want it. I don't want any breakfast.
I hate to see good food go to waste.
If some children saw this tray, they'd lick it clean.
Why?
Why?
Because they're as hungry as young hawks or foxes. I don't know what it is to be hungry. Take it away.
The cocoa too?
I don't like cocoa.
But cook put in cinnamon.
Cinnamon only makes it worse. I hate cinnamon. Now, help me with my dress.
Say so, miss.
What am I to do with myself all day?
Miss Medlock says not to make a nuisance of yourself. You're going to be in the house, best to stay out of the way.
It's such a large house. I'll go exploring.
Miss Medlock wouldn't like that. Mustn't go poking about.
How many rooms?
No one knows, sister. Over 600, they say, but most of them is locked up there. Dickens in the garden. He likes company.
Who's Dickon?
Dickens' your brother. He knows all about making gardens for them. When it comes to animals, he's the best friend they've got. Birds can't reach right out of his hand. He always makes sure to save a bit of his bread to coax his pets.
I doubt if I'll like him. I'm sure he won't like me.
Well, I can't stand the chattiness. I've got my duties. Take a walk outside the place. That's my advice. And if you get hungry, cook will fix you something.
Martha,
Yes, miss.
I heard someone crying last night. I'm sure of it. Did you hear someone crying?
Goodness, miss, I don't hear anything at night. I'm locked away in my attic.
I'm certain I heard someone crying.
If you say so, miss.
I know what I'll do. I'll get my skipping rope.
It's a good idea. Have yourself a little holiday.
I do wish Dr. Craven had spoken up me. I cannot speak this evening. I'm terribly sorry. I do wish Dr. Craven had spoken to me about your coming here, Miss William.
It must have slipped his mind.
I'm not complaining or anything. I think the idea of a governess for Miss Mary is a wonderful idea. She's the type of child that gets someone's nerve.
I understand.
Books and lessons just do her some good. The girl needs discipline.
I know how to deal with problem children.
I'm sure you do, but the decision rests with the master.
Naturally.
I shall bring up the topic when the moment seems right.
Splendid.
Can't wait for you.
Mistress Mary, quite contrary. How disregard.
Miss Mary! We do not skip rope in the house! It's unattractive.
I don't see what difference it makes. I'm no good at it, inside or out. Mrs. Crawford gave us She said exercise would do me good. No one skips rope in India. It just isn't done.
Fresh air and proper exercise are essential to the learning process.
Who are you? This is Miss Wiggin.
She's here for the position of governess. Dr. Craven suggested her.
Who's Dr. Craven?
My goodness, child, you know very little. He's your uncle's cousin.
You don't need a governess for me.
Who else I should like to know?
No, I won't have a governess. I don't want a governess.
Allow me to be the judge of that, Miss Mary.
No governess. I won't have one.
Really?
Mistress Mary, quite contrary, not regarding grow.
You see what I mean?
Say this for her. She's a mind of her own.
More's the pity.
Miss Medlock! Now what? The child didn't eat a thing for breakfast. I made everything special too. Whoever heard of a young English lady not having a proper breakfast? She said she eats porridge too. Hates cocoa too. She can't abide cinnamon. I won't be held responsible if this lassie goes to skin and bones.
A governess is definitely called for.
Quiet.
Is she always stubborn and contrary?
Ever since she's been at Miss Littleway Manor. I'm quite sure before that too.
You don't get that obstinate overnight. Or contrary and willful. I think she must be the most obnoxious child that I have ever seen. I don't think she's eaten enough to keep a bird alive. Absolutely refuses. She says she hates everything, even sweets. And she won't go to bed when she's full either.
Well, it seems I have my work cut out for me then.
That you do, ma'am. That you do.
What are you doing?
I know it's you, Mr. Robin. I know you're chirping. You like to phone me about, you do. Does your good feathers like to watch a lad work, eh? Well, I don't disappoint you. Let's see, how about I plant some Johnny Jump-Ups, and some violets, and some cobwebs, and maybe some sweet fern.
Who are you talking with, Dickon?
Morning, Dr. Craven. He's up there. Calls me about like Strayland. See him?
You mean that Robin Redbreast?
Aye, he's a smart one, that little bird. He likes to chatter.
I'll take your word for it. No doubt you understand his peculiar language. You certainly have a way with the creatures of the field.
Mother says it's a gift. You been to see old Ben Winterstaff?
Yes, I'm pleased with his progress. His broken leg is on the mend. But I don't want him getting up and about just yet. And he's worried about the grounds. Wants to come down here.
He's got nothing to fear. Got everything under control of the good gardener's apprentice.
I'm sure you do.
I'll visit his cottage in a bit. I'll try to cheer him up.
That's an excellent idea. Reassure him all's well.
Leave it
That's
to
the
me.
business.
Leave it to me.
Good lad.
Someone coming, you say. Wonder who that might be.
101. 102. 130.
Morning, miss.
I know who you are.
Dickens Torleby.
Martha's brother.
Yeah,
You know everything about plants and animals. Martha said so.
I do know a lot. I ain't ashamed to admit that.
Aren't you kind of young to be the head gardener?
I'm not the head gardener. I help out a few days a week. Only it's every day that old Ben Winterstaff is laid up with a broken leg. He ain't as young as he'd like to be.
I'm Mary Lennox.
Yes, miss, I know. You come all the way from India. I've get you met all kinds of strange animals and such. I envy you.
One doesn't meet animals. They're just there. I suppose you mean the animals in India. Elephants and the like.
I ain't never seen an elephant, excepting in picture books.
They can be disagreeable, especially if they have a bad tooth. I appreciate this.
Dickon, when you have a moment, will you come and have a look at the new pony? You don't seem lively enough to me. He's off speed, too.
I'll come to the stables and visit with old Ben. This be me brother, Phil, who's the stable boy.
Miss Mary,
Seems to me there are a lot of soldiers at Miss White Manor.
we're a large family.
Aye.
Dickon! Dickon!
It's Mother.
Best get the others. She'll be wanting to see us all.
Aye, she will.
Dickon!
If it weren't for the Miss White Manor, I reckon us Sobeys would go to bed hungry many a night.
But I'm hungry now. I didn't have any breakfast.
Mother will have something in her basket. You'll see.
You seem pleasant enough. Maybe we can be friends, but it's doubtful. I don't have any friends.
There you are, Dickon. Take care, Colin.
I was talking with Miss Mary.
The young lady from India? How nice. Welcome to Yorkshire, child. Give me regards to your dear uncle.
She didn't have any breakfast.
No breakfast? Poor child. You mustn't go without eating. It doesn't do. I've got some delicious apples here. Ben said I might pick, and some nice cinnamon buns that I baked this morning for Dickon and his brothers and sisters. They're race on them.
I don't like cinnamon, but maybe an apple.
An apple it is. Say, you look quite pale, Miss Mary. You could use a bit more color in your cheeks.
Why does the garden have a wall around it?
You mean over there?
Yes, I couldn't find a door.
There's a locked door somewhere, but no one's seen it over 10 years. Shrubs and vines have covered it up. Bidno would know where it is.
If there's a locked door, there must be a key.
The master buried the key when he closed the garden. Said no one was ever to go in there again.
Why?
Goodness, child. Didn't your uncle ever tell you?
I haven't seen my uncle. I suspect he's not too happy out here. Why did he bury the key to the garden? Tell me.
Well, I do suppose you have a right to know. There was a terrible accident, you see. The garden used to be your aunt's favorite place. She tended it all by herself. Roses mostly. She was just a bit of a girl. One day, while she was sitting up in an old tree with a branch bent like a bench on it, broke and she fell to the ground. It hurt so bad the next day she died. And the doctor saw that Mr. Craven would go out of his mind and die too. But he didn't. And that's why he hates the old garden so much and will never let anyone go in there. Oh man.
Wait. What was my aunt's name?
Her name was Lily. There's some who say she only married Archibald Craven because he was rich, him with a crooked back and all. But I think they loved each other dearly. Now he does nothing but hide himself away from the world, traveling here and there to forget. Poor man.
It's very lonely here.
I don't see how you can say that, Miss Mary. You haven't been here long.
It doesn't matter. I'm lonely no matter where I am. I expect I always will be.
Rubbish, child. That's no way to look at things.
Mother! Mother!
It's Jane and Betty.
Mother! Oh, that's Martha.
What's in the basket? Cinnamon buns. I'll wager.
Let's all have one. Better not let Miss Medlock catch us.
Leave the apples. I'm going to bake some tasty pies later. Only came to visit with old Ben. Poor codger. A broken leg is no blessing. But I couldn't leave without saying hello.
You mean to say that all these servants are your children, Miss Sowerby?
They're only children, yes. Of course they belong to Mr. Sowerby, too. May he rest in heaven.
How curious. And I suppose I shall spend my days wandering about and being lonely and bored.
Goodness, that's no way to view this whole situation. You should get a bit of ground and grow a garden. That would do wonders for you.
You won't be lonely then. You'll see.
I don't know anything about gardens.
Let Dickon be a teacher, miss. He could be like a brother to you.
Well, I never had any brothers or sisters.
I've got 11.
I know what we must do, Miss Mary. That is, I don't mean to presume.
What?
We'll make you an honorary member of the Sowerby family.
Would you like that, Miss Mary?
It is most certainly a curious proposition. Yes, I think I might like it.
Welcome to the family, Miss Mary.
There's so many in your family. How does it work?
Oh, Mary, family is a sacred thing. It's something to cherish.
We all work together to make sure that everything gets done.
Like the cooking and the cleaning?
And the laughing and the playing.
We're one big, happy family. We love each other and take care of each other. Can you understand that?
Well, I've got lots of people to take care of me. But they don't make me happy.
That's because they're not your family.
But my family is...
Oh, Mary, we didn't mean to upset you. There are just so many of us, and yet we can always find room for another.
You
always
always
have
and you can even help with the chores.
Family is people who care about you, really care about each other.
I don't quite know what to say.
Say you'll be our sister.
So I'll be your sister. Oh, this is so exciting.
If you ask me, who doesn't wish to get well? If one has no will to get up, one doesn't.
If you say so.
To root on his ailments only magnifies the situation.
How deceptive.
I have my orders. I do as I'm told.
You know your place, as do I. Ours is not to question.
From time to time, I have made suggestions about treatment here with Dr. Craven, but they fall on deaf ears. I have learned to hold my tongue.
Wise.
If only the boy wouldn't cry so much. And that temper.
I believe that's because he's unhappy.
And spoiled. The boy is terribly spoiled. I said that. Perhaps too much.
I would never portray confident.
Thank you, Miss Medlock.
You're welcome, I'm sure.
You wanted to see me, Miss Medlock?
Ah, Miss Mary, it's your uncle. He wants to see you before he leaves.
He's going somewhere?
Isn't he always traveling to exotic places? Never seemed natural.
Shall I go brush my hair? Put on my best dress?
There isn't time. He's leaving within the hour and he wishes to see you now. Now, come on.
What will I say to him?
I don't know.
Well, what if he doesn't like me?
That's your affair. Sir?
Yes? Who is it?
This is Miss Mary.
Ah, very well. Wait outside. I'll call you if I want you to take her away.
Yes, sir.
Step closer, child. Are you well?
Yes.
I'll be gone for some time. You'll be left mostly to your own things. Consequently, I'm thinking of employing a governess for you.
Don't make me have a governess.
That's what Miss Sophie said. She's rather fond of you. Do you like Mrs. Sophie?
Oh, yes I do. Very much.
She knows about the young people. She has 12 of her own. Many of them are employed in Miss Sophie manor.
Yes, I know so.
She seems to think you don't eat enough. Seems to think you should get strong before you have a governess. Are you afraid of me?
I'm generally not afraid of people I never get to see.
You may have heard I'm a hunchback. I'm not. My back isn't very straight, that's all. I fear I know nothing of children. Legally, I am a god, though I am a poor one for any child. I can give you neither time nor attention. I am too ill and wretched and distracted. I don't know when I shall see you again, but I do wish you to be happy and comfortable. I'm fond of Miss Sophie. She's kind and respectable. I listen to her advice. Play out of doors as much as you can. Miss Sophie said it would do you good. Do you want toys, books, dolls?
Might I...
Speak up, child. What is it you want?
Might I have a bit of earth
Bit of earth? What do you mean?
to plant seeds in? To make things grow? To see them come alive?
No, don't even talking to that boy, Dick. Bit of earth. You may have as much earth as you want.
Is there something wrong, Uncle? The way you're staring at me?
You remind me of someone else who loved the earth. And things that grow. When you see a bit of earth you want, take it, child. Make it come alive.
May I take it from anywhere, if it's not wanted?
Anywhere, if that is your wish. There's a county fair in the village next week. I haven't been in over 10 years. I used to enjoy it. Mrs. Silby asked that I give you permission to visit her cottage whenever you wish. I gave my consent.
Thank you, sir.
Mrs. Medlock and Mrs. Silby went to school together. A long time ago. Mrs. Medlock?
Sir?
Now that I've seen the child, I agree with Miss Sophie.
You mean she's not have a governess?
Not yet, anyway. Let her run wild outside. Don't look after her too much. She needs fresh air and liberty and romping about.
They'll keep her out of the house. It's fine by me.
Goodbye, Mary Lennox.
He really is a nice man.
If you say so. Now, you have the master. You're to be left to yourself, and you know the rules. Don't go wandering about, and no poking about. It's an entrapment.
Miss Medlock, I heard someone crying last night.
Don't talk rubbish, you silly child.
Miss Mary,
just met my uncle.
Good for you, miss. I was afraid you might leave without so much saying hello to you.
He says I can do whatever I want and I can have my
I
garden.
think it'll be a great help there.
I can visit your mother's cottage whenever I wish.
I'll be pleased. She's taken a liking to you. Says you need your little mother.
I heard it again last night.
What?
Mrs. Medlock said I was talking rubbish. I know what I heard and I know where it's coming from.
You don't mean the crime?
Of course.
Oh, miss, you mustn't go poking about. It would only upset things.
Who is it that cries? You know, don't you?
Yes, I know, but I can't talk about it. None of us can. It's master's orders. I could lose your position. Just don't ask more questions, please.
Why is it such a big mystery? I know what must be done. I must go poking about. But first I'll have a word with Miss Sowerby.
I don't want it. I won't take it. No, no, no.
But Master Colin, you must.
No, no, no.
Now look what you've done.
Serves you right. It's all your fault.
Your medicine on the floor. I intend to tell Dr. Craven about this.
Tell him anything you like. What do I care?
You know you're not supposed to excite yourself, Colin.
Then stop giving me medicine. I don't want. You're supposed to heal me. Just do everything I say.
Go back to your room, Master Colin.
I wish to be left alone.
At once.
No, no, no. Get out, get out, get out.
Please, Master Colin.
I'll scream until it wakes the whole household. You know I'm capable of that. Ah!
Fine. Okay. Don't get excited. Calm down. I'm leaving.
Good. Who are you? Are you a ghost?
No, I am not.
I am Colin Craven.
I'm Mary Lennox. Mr. Craven is my uncle.
He is my father. I suppose we're cousins then.
I suppose we must be. Mrs. Sowerby told me all about you this afternoon. You're a great mystery. If it weren't for Miss Sowerby, I know little about Miss White Manor.
My father won't let people talk about me. The servants are forbidden to.
Why?
Because if I live, I become husband to an invalid. My father hates to think of me like him.
Is that why I hear you crying?
Yes, I cry because it makes father ready to look at me. Are you sure you're not a ghost?
I ought to know whether I'm a ghost or not.
My dreams are very real. Sometimes when I open my eyes, I don't believe I'm awake.
I'll prove it to you.
Ouch!
See? You're awake.
I don't allow anyone to touch me, except the doctor. How dare you do such a thing?
There's no need to be unpleasant.
Don't mention me again. Are you coming to visit?
I live here now. My parents died in India. There was an outbreak of cholera.
No one told me a word about it. Do you miss your parents?
I can't remember much about them. Servants raised me. Father was always away on maritime maneuvers, and Mother spent most of the time getting ready to attend parties. She was a great beauty. I'm nothing like her. I suspect she found me something of a nuisance.
You must come and visit me and tell me all about India. I have books to read, but I get bored with books. When you were in India, did you ever step on a cobra?
I should say not. Have you always been here?
Yes, I used to wear an iron brace to keep my back straight, but a specialist from London came and told my father to take it off. It was stupid, he said. He says it's a great deal of fresh air. I hate the fresh air, and I hate the sunshine. I bet you don't know how old I am.
10.
How did you know that?
Well, Miss Sowerby told me when you were born, the garden door was locked and he was buried. And Dickon told me it's been locked for 10 years.
What garden was that? Who did it? Where was the key buried?
Your father hates that garden. That's why he locked the door and buried the key.
You do know that. Because I'm going to die. Everyone is obliged to please me. I want to know more about this garden. You must tell me.
I intend to reclaim that garden. Your father said I may have any bit of earth I wanted. Do you really think you won't live?
I've heard people say I won't.
Do you want to live?
No, but I don't want to die. want that door unlocked. I want the key to go. If it goes like my chair, they begin fresh air. I'm going to make them open the garden door.
No,
Why not?
because I want it to be a secret garden. You see, if nobody knew but ourselves, it would be so much nicer. It would be special. We could get into it and watch the flowers grow bigger every day. No one would even know we were there.
I've never had a secret, except the one about not letting me go up. They don't think you know that, but I guess it's sort of a secret. But I like this kind better. You and I will be the only ones to know about it.
And Dickon will have to know, but I'm sure he's good at keeping a secret.
The boy who wants to be with us now.
He's a wonderful gardener. He has a way with animals and birds. He can talk to them. The garden will be a lot of work, and I'll have a great deal to learn. There is one problem, though.
What is that?
We will have to find the key. The door will be easy enough. It's somewhere behind the overgrown vines.
What is the meaning of this, Colin? Nurse tells me you threw your medicine on the floor and refused to get into bed.
Get out! Get out! I don't want you here! Can't you see I have a visitor?
How did you get in here?
Young lady, this is hardly the hour for visiting. Master Colin is unwell and he must remain quiet. I must ask you to leave.
No, no, no! I don't want you to leave! I want Mary to stay!
That's out of the question, Colin. Don't excite yourself. Nurse, see that he gets into bed. I'll prepare sedative.
Yes, doctor.
No, no, no! I don't want to leave! I don't want to go! I want Mary to stay! I don't want to leave! Ah!
He certainly has a temper.
I hope you're satisfied, miss.
He meant no harm.
Stay out of these rooms in the future. Understand?
This is the most curious house I've ever been in.
Isn't it wonderful, Dickon? The county's there. You're all coming. You must.
There's a lot to do here.
You can't be working all the time.
I don't mind, as long as I can be out in the open. I don't even think of it as work.
Even Miss Medlock is coming. It's the wonder here. She acts human. Cook says we should be grateful for small favors.
I get enough flowers for everyone. I even got some crocuses and snowdrops and some daffy daffodils.
I'll go and hurry them along.
Oh, there you are, Dickon. We'll be waiting for you at the back.
Don't forget to bring along Miss Mary.
I won't you? I think of how it's like my bed's cottage. He'd like that. He'd look out the window and there they'll be.
Dickon!
As soon as I take care of these flowers, we can be off to the fair.
You don't understand. The robin! He flew down to the earth and began to peck the soil with speed. He was almost in a fury.
That's nothing to fret about. He's probably building himself a nest, looking for nice twigs and blades of grass.
But he kept chirping and looking at me. It wasn't that kind of digging. Finally, I realized what he wanted.
What?
He wanted me to dig at that spot. And I did. And I found the key.
It's the key Mr. Cravenbird out them years back.
It has to be.
What are you going to do?
What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to open a secret garden.
No one's been there in over 10 years. No telling what you'll find.
I'm not afraid. Are you?
No,
Come along then, Dickon.
I'm Miss Mary.
There's a secret garden that's always in bloom. There are memories and miracles in the secret garden of mine.
I can't deny the girl seems to work some magic on Master Colin.
Why, his breathing seems better, and he hasn't cried in weeks.
Yes, but we must never forget, there's always the danger of relapse. Master Colin has been through a lot, with those weak legs, rheumatic fever, coughs and colds that nearly killed him, even a touch of typhoid.
Well, you said he was getting better yourself. I wonder. Good thing, though. Good thing.
I get quite tired of telling stories about India. I mustn't neglect the garden.
You have a garden, Miss Mary.
Not really a garden. You couldn't call it a garden. A piece of earth, that's all it is. My uncle sat on my tablet.
And when was that?
Some months ago, before he went abroad.
And what do you have in this piece of earth?
Only the things Dickon Sowerby recommends.
Good lad, that Dickon.
Things are starting to grow. There are clusters of purple crocuses and gold ones. Leaves are beginning to break out and uncurl.
It's the season.
I plan to visit the big earth soon.
Now, Master Colin. I'm impressed by your improvement, but we mustn't rush things. I'll return this evening. I must check on Ben Weatherstaff. I'm afraid that leg of his isn't as good as I thought it was. He may have to go to the hospital. Nurse, keep up with the medication.
Yes, doctor?
Does Dr. Craven ever smile? Is that a funny question?
No, miss. That's just what people asked about you when you first came to Miss Southwaite. Did Miss Mary ever smile?
I suppose I have changed a great bit. Still, it's nothing to laugh about. Mary, I want you all afternoon. You're being silly. I have too many things to attend to. Besides, I must visit with Ben. You must. Everyone is obliged to please me. Is that again? You're like a young Rajah sitting on a silken pillow and always wanting his own way. Well, I won't give in to you this time. I won't stay. You will. I won't. Will. Won't. I'll whoop myself into a tantrum. Go ahead. You're so spoiled. I'll scream and I'll yell. See if I can. Besides, I can scream and yell louder than you. You can't. I can't. Ah!
Now, my, what's all the meaning of this? Things were going so well with you two.
I won't go about my Colin. I'm his friend, not his servant. She's cruel, nurse. That's what she is. Cruel. So says the young Rajah. Ow! Now what? I don't look like that. It's growing. You didn't feel a lump. You only want attention. And if you did feel a lump, it was only a hysterical lump. Hysteria makes lumps. There's nothing the matter with your back. There is! Nurse, show me his back this minute.
Perhaps you won't let me.
Show her! She'll see this. She'll apologize. She'll be sorry. Satisfied? There's not a single lump there. There's not a lump as big as a pin, except backbone lumps. And you can only see them because you're thin. I've got backbone lumps too. They'll be gone when I'm fatter. It'll be the same with you.
I didn't know he thought he had a lump on his spine. His back is weak only because he refuses to exercise and stays in bed most of the time. I could have told him there was no lump.
Do you think I could live to grow up?
Oh, you probably will, as long as you do as you're told and not give way to your tempers. Remember, special to London said, stay out a great deal in the fresh air.
Mary? Yes, Rajah.
No, Miss Mary. Be nice.
I want to be outside with you and Dickon. Well, Dickon found a baby fox, and a crow's come to visit.
Plenty of time for that later. Master Colin needs his rest. I'll go fluff the pillows.
Oh, Mary, I was afraid you couldn't give away a secret, Dr. Craven. Never, Colin. It's our secret. Yours, mine, and Dickens. Will you tell me some more about the garden? Well, the roses have been left alone for so long that they creep over the branches and over the ground, almost like a strange gray mist. That was pretty.
You come as a complete surprise, Miss Wiggin.
Since I was in the vicinity, I thought I might as well stop by. I was hoping at last for a word from Dr. Barkley. I heard he's back.
Back in England, you mean? Yes, he's staying at the Empress Hotel. It's a fancy sort of place. Mr. Craven's probably sitting in some large lounge chair in the lobby surrounded by gloom and gloom.
And you say that he expressly stated that Miss Mary was not to have a governess.
For the time being, she has improved since you've last seen her. She no longer sulks or pouts. The last time I saw her, I thought she looked pretty, like a wild flower. Miss Sowerby, neighbor woman, attributes it to garden work.
Garden work?
You know, planting, weeding, picking away the bugs. Why, in fact, may you pick me these? Filthy smell nice?
Beautiful. Is Dr. Craven about?
Of course. Never leaves the estate.
If the position of governess is not available, I'll have to look elsewhere. I've already wasted too much time thinking about Misselthwaite Manor. Do tell Mr. Craven when he returns that a wild flower very frequently is mistaken for a weed.
That I will. Such rude people are good.
Nice with the sun will gain for Master Colin. It's a real pleasure to see you out and about.
You sound like the doctor.
Dr. Craven.
Miss Mary's my doctor.
Shall I try to find her? She must be somewhere about.
No, she knows I'll be here same as yesterday. I don't want you here.
I think Phil and I ought to stay, sir.
I don't want you here. Understand? When it's time for me to return, Mary and Dickon will help me.
Very good, sir.
Mustn't catch a chill. The sun will fool you. How's that? Comfy?
Off you go! Hello to you too, Mrs. Robin. A fine day?
We looked for you a little while ago.
No sir, was taking all hot soup. Said I couldn't go out until I did.
Who fetched you here?
Same as yesterday. You both the footman,
Phil?
and Sister Betty. I sent them back. I don't want to take any chances.
Well, then come along then, Colin. There's a lot of work to be done. Every day a new day.
Let's see how things you planned yesterday are coming along.
Things can't grow that fast, Master Colin. I know when you want them to.
Even I know that.
Help me. Careful.
Easy does it.
That was better than yesterday.
Have you been practicing the back exercises I showed you?
Yes, but I don't tell the doctor. He might not approve.
I've got 6 packs of new seed in here. What with my own money? We'll plant them today.
I
like it outside.
So much better than staying in your stuffy room.
Mary, Dickon,
Now what?
I want to show you something that I haven't looked at in a long, long time.
A cameo brooch. I've never seen one so lovely. Look, Dickon.
I as well know for sure who's the beautiful lady painted on it.
My mother, for a long time, I didn't want to look at it. It made me angry. It was because she had died here and left me here all alone.
Are you still angry with her?
No, but I wish I could have known her. I wish I could have known me. I like to think that she's looking down from heaven and seeing the sun here in the sacred garden.
I imagine she is.
Smiling every day because you're getting stronger and stronger.
You've got to believe in things your heart, Colin. If you believe hard enough, sometimes they come true. It's a kind of magic.
Like taking flowers to the county fair full of, but you got to believe it. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Here are the seeds.
It's a beautiful day.
I
Mistress Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and marigolds all in a row.
Nurse, why is Master Colin not in his room?
Doctor, I believe he'll be just fine. I believe he's up and about. Phil took him out for some fresh air.
He can't just all of a sudden be up and about like this. We can't take any risks with the boy's health.
But you said he was getting better yourself.
Yes, and I also said we need to rush things. Please see that he gets his rest.
Yes, Doctor?
I can't say I've seen it for myself, but I must say it is something miracle.
Why, just yesterday, he made a joke. He even managed to chuckle at himself.
no. His chuckles?
Yes. This morning when I was standing by his bedside table, he smacked me on the derriere.
Master Colin does have a bit of colour in his cheeks, and a bit of nerve as well, I hear. Who would have thought it? Master Colin in a lively mood. I've even seen him smile once or twice.
I give a lot of the credit to Miss Mary. She doesn't spoil him or tolerate his tantrums, and she's quite blunt with him.
And I haven't heard him scream or yell in weeks.
He doesn't throw his tantrums anymore. He's even quite polite. He answers me when I speak.
Down by the stable, I saw him here at 2:30.
He's never. Come to think of it, he's been eating much better himself.
When I left him from his bed to put him in his wheelchair, I could tell he's made a pound of cheese. He doesn't seem as tired, a little angry.
There is something happening to our Master Colin. I wonder what came to the same cure.
What really there is?
Do you know what it's like to be an unholy ground?
Master of Missile Point Manor.
Besides that, I know.
What?
I intend to be a scientist. I intend to be the greatest scientist that the world has ever known.
I expect I'll be right here what I'm doing now. You should pay more attention to vegetables. Cabbages and potatoes and carrots.
Why? Flowers are so much nicer to look at.
That's true, but most people don't like to eat flowers. English people, anyway.
Wouldn't my father be surprised if he knew I was out to get him ever so much stronger?
You could have Dr. Craven write to him.
No. I don't want anyone to write to him. I want it to come as a surprise.
If we finish early enough today, Mary and me will show you where the hedgehogs are living. They move around quite a bit.
I've never seen a hedgehog before.
You'll smile when you see them. Funny little creatures they are.
I never thought I'd live to see the day. Master Colin, do you remember Mila?
Yes, Miss Selby. He took me to the county fair years ago, when I still felt strong enough to go. I didn't like it there. People stared at me. It's because of my wheelchair.
I can hardly believe my eyes.
But, Mary, this is our secret. Yours, mine's, and Dickens.
But Miss Selby is different. She's one of us. You don't really mind, do you?
No, considering she's Dickens' mother and all, you've told me so many nice things about her.
I told you it would be a surprise.
This is more wonderful than any surprise I could have imagined. And this garden has come back to life.
That's Mary's doing mostly. She found the key and opened the door.
I haven't been here in a long, long time. Oh, what happy memories.
What's wrong, Miss Selby?
I know why this garden has come back to life. Your mother's in this garden. She couldn't keep out of it.
Oh, well, if she's here, she'll like this. Here's the real surprise Miss Selby made.
Come on, Master Colin. Show me, Mother.
Show me what? Mercy, they can help the boy.
No, Mother. He's got to help himself.
Be careful, Master Colin, you'll fall.
Go on, Colin. Walk.
What are you talking about? Walk?
Just one small step. I know you can do it.
Just one small step.
And you'll be free of the chair, free to run and play.
I can do it.
Come on, Colin, I know you can.
Watch me. I'll do it.
Don't be afraid of stumbling, sir. Everybody does.
You can do it.
I can do it.
You did it.
I'm walking.
Oh, you're walking, Colin. I knew you could.
I'm not just going to walk. I'm going to run.
Keep going.
I was going to walk. I'm going to fly.
I wouldn't have believed it unless I saw it with my own eyes. I know it's true. Your mother is in this garden.
I surely will. I surely will. Eddie, Dickens, Miss Selby, I surely will. I shall live forever and ever and ever.
What time did the dressmaker say my work would be ready, country? And are they going to deliver it here to the hotel, or are you going to pick it up?
I told him to deliver it here, Nancy.
Thank you, Conchi.
Mr. Craven, Mr. Archibald Craven of Misselthwaite Manor, Yorkshire.
Did you hear that, Conchi?
Mr. Craven, Mr. Archibald Craven.
Yes, miss?
Sir,
One moment.
thank you, sir.
Look at that, Conchi. He didn't even look at his center.
He seems tired.
From what that I've heard, he's effectively tired. A listless, dull man, terribly depressed. Now that I've seen him, I'm quite glad he was not missing quite mad when he came from India with that possible Mary Lennox.
He does seem sad.
Never got over his wife's death, I heard. He got bad with his son because he reminds him of her. Suspected to brute, like that usually are.
Perhaps you should introduce yourself.
Not likely. I'm painting him such a gleamly man. If he wishes to be unhappy, let him be.
So still, he might be dreaming.
Dream on, Mr. Craven. Come along, Conchi. We have more important things to think about. Time for tea.
Yes, Missy.
Archie, into the garden. Feel the sun. Look at the roses. It's been a long time since you've been here, Archie. I miss you. Remember those rose trees you planted long ago? They're growing again. Remember how I thought they might be stunted? And that family of robins, how they chirp and chatter. Our garden's a wonderful garden, isn't it, Archie? You'll always be happy here. You mustn't be sad.
Lily?
Yes, dear. It's me, Lily. I'm here. I'm always close.
Where?
I'm in the garden, Archie. I'm in the garden. Our garden.
Lily! I was dreaming. Yes, that's it. I was dreaming. A letter.
Susan Sylvie.
Oh.
Dear sir, I trust you will not move me forward, but as you have been kind to me in the past, I feel I can take the liberty. You will recall, sir, we once talked about young Miss Mary and how a governess might not be needed. She has come along so nicely, she has. But sir, please sir, I would come home if I was you. I think you would be glad to come, and if you will excuse me, sir, I think your lovely young wife would ask you to come if she was here. Your obedient servant, Susan Soap.
Is this more of a dream? Am I still dreaming? I will go back to Miss Lake. I'll open the garden. I'll find the key. I'll go at once.
Oh, he might have written, said the word.
We did hear I.
Only moments ago. How they told long enough to announce his presence.
Did he say anything?
Did he ever? Said he was going to unlock the garden. No one has been in there in over 10 years.
Where's the master now?
In the garden, I imagine. If he can remember where he buried the key.
I'll go tell Dr. Craven. He wants to know about this.
You can ask about Miss Mary and Master Colin.
Has he gone mad?
I think I should try and find him. Make sure he hasn't fallen and hurt himself. Or worse, attack someone. Oh no.
I'll come with you. Poor man. Still eaten with grief.
Are you sure it was the house carriage?
I am, and it was my uncle who got it.
This will be a surprise for Colin.
It was your mother who wrote the letter for me.
Out of the goodness of her heart, you can be sure.
The one after Colin.
We'll have to wait and see.
What's wrong with you, Cousin Archie? You seem possessed.
Call it what you will. What are you two doing in here? Who opened the garden? Who found the key? Who dared?
I did, Uncle. He said I might have any bit of earth I wanted and make it come alive.
I never dreamed you would pick this place.
And how did you find the key?
A robin shall be when I was buried.
A robin?
Fanciful, I'd say.
Oh no, sir. There's genuine magic here. Feel it all the time.
Going back to the house. I wish you could see my son.
There's no need to go back to the house for that, sir.
How is that?
See for yourself.
Who? Is this more of a dream?
Colin, where is your wheelchair?
It's him, sir. It's your son. It's why I called you back to the manor.
Can it be you look so different? Out of the reach.
I'm Colin. You can believe it, Father.
So strong, so tall. You look so much like your mother.
It was a garden that did it. And Mary and Dickon.
Where you tend a rose, sir, a thistle cannot grow.
Oh, Colin, all these years, I've forgotten how to live. How to love.
Don't be afraid of stumbling, sir. Everybody does.
Can you ever forgive me, son?
I forgive you, Father.
Come, I won't hide myself away in that dingy flat in London any longer. My days of running are over.
Now, Archibald, we mustn't be too hasty. I'll need to give Colin a thorough examination before determining if this alleged recovery is real or a case of rallying before a rapid decline.
Cousin, I believe you've done enough. And since I'll be here from now on to manage the estate, might I suggest you take up residence in my old flat in London?
But Archibald...
I insist.
Very well.
And as for you, son, shall we begin again together?
We'll always be...
Together. We'll always be together. Come, walk with me back to the house. I wish to know everything.
I guess the garden doesn't have to be a secret anymore.
Cousin, be a good fellow and fetch the wheelchair back to the house. I wish to take a stroll with my son.
I'm not getting back to that witch again, Father. We'll walk to the house together.
I'll get the wheelchair for you, in case you start to collapse.
Don't count on it.
There's a secret garden that's not far away. There are memories and miracles in the secret garden of mine. There are memories and miracles ever so fine in the secret garden of mine.
This will seem silly, but we have something small for our director, Kelsey. Kelsey, come on. Is Miss Judy out there? Is Miss Judy here? Kelsey, is Judy here? Yeah. Judy, come on! Judy, you can't escape us! Come on! Kelsey was the one that helped us put on this play, and we would like to thank you for putting up with us for what? 2 months?
Too long.
Lord bless you. Lord bless you. And then Miss Judy made all of these wonderful costumes for us, and she put